Usually I'm the one in control in these situations. And quite frankly, I don't feel like being in control, but I don't feel like having anybody keep care of me. So just leave me here in this pickle jar, and if I boil and evaporate, then I boil and evaporate, okay? And yes, that is how my species gets fevers, and yes, fevers are more dangerous to us than you because of it. Now, hold on. There in your hand, meat. Is that a sports drink? A blue sports drink, and we all know blue is the best flavor of everything. You got it for me? Why on earth would you do such a thing for a stranger? Well, I guess doing things because it's the right thing to do is beneficial to me in this way. Yes, I would love some of your blue sports drink. Hold on. That is nice. Okay. Oh, I do feel a little bit better. I guess I should stay under another person's supervision while my immune system wages war with this horrific virus. If you don't mind, in the meantime, I would still like to be my old, pretentious, uppity self. Is that quite all right with you? All right. Well, if that's the case, then let me sit up as much as I can out of my pickle jar, and let me read you and my immune system something inspiring.
Then, since we must look for fell deeds and the need of all our strength, said Elmer, I counsel that we rest now, and set out hence by night.
The Art of War by Sun Tzu, translated by Lionel Giles, and dedicated by me to my own immune system. 1. Laying plans. 1. Sun Tzu said, "The art of war is of vital importance to the state." 2. It is a matter of life and death, a road either to safety or to ruin. Hence it is a subject of inquiry which can on no account be neglected. 3. The art of war, then, is governed by 5 constant factors to be taken into accord in one's deliberations when seeking to determine the conditions obtaining in the field.
It was night. On either side of the road, the hosts of Rohan was moving silently. Now the road, passing about the skirts of Mindolluin, turned southward. Far away and almost straight ahead there was a red glow under the black sky, and the sides of the great mountain loomed dark against it.
4. These are 1. Moral law. 2. Heaven. 3. Earth. 4. The commander. 5. Method and discipline. 5 and 6. The moral law causes the people to be in complete accord with their ruler, so that they will follow him regardless of their lives, undismayed by any danger. 7. Heaven signifies night and day, cold and heat, times and seasons. 8. Earth compromises distances great and small, danger and security, open ground and narrow passes, the chances of life and death.
We were drawing near the Ramas of the Pelennor. The day was not yet come.
9. The commander stands for the virtues of wisdom, sincerely, benevolence, courage, and strictness. 10. By method and discipline are to be understood the marshalling of the army in its proper subdivisions, the graduations of rank among the officers, the maintenance of roads by which supplies may reach the army, and the control of military expenditure. 11. These 5 heads should be familiar to every general. He who knows them will be victorious. he who knows them not will fail.
He turned to the men of his household who were near, and he spoke now in a clear voice, so that many also of the riders of the first Eored heard him. Now is the hour come, riders of the mark, sons of Eorl.
12. Therefore, in your deliberations, when seeking to determine the military conditions, let them be made the basis of a comparison in this wise. 13. 1. Which of the two sovereigns is imbued with the moral law? 2. Which of the two generals has most ability? 3. With whom lie the advantages derived from heaven and earth? 4. On which side is discipline most rigorously enforced? 5. Which army is stronger? 6. On which side are officers and men more highly trained? 7. In which army is there the greater constancy both in reward and punishment? 14. By means of these 7 considerations I can forecast victory or defeat. 15. The general that hearkens to my counsel and acts upon it will conquer. Let such a one be retained in command. The general that hearkens not to my counsel nor acts upon it will suffer defeat. Let such a one be dismissed. 16. While heading the profit of my counsel, avail yourself also of any helpful circumstances over and beyond the ordinary rules. 17. According as circumstances are favorable, one should modify one's plans. 18. All warfare is based on deception.
Foes and fire before you and your homes far behind. Yet though you fight in an alien field, the glory to reap there shall be your own forever. Oaths ye have taken, now fulfill them all, to Lord, the land, the league of friendship.
19. Hence, when able to attack, we must seem unable. When using our forces, we must seem inactive. When we are near, we must make the enemy believe we are far away. When far away, we must make him believe we are near.
Men clashed spear and shield. Eorl, my son, you lead the first Eored, said Theod. It shall go behind the king's banner in the center. Elfhelm,
20. Hold out baits to entice the enemy, feign disorder, and crush him. 21. If he is secure at all points, be prepared for him. If he is in superior strength, evade him. 22. If your opponent is of choleric temper, seek to irritate him. Pretend to be weak, that he may grow arrogant. 23. If he is at his ease, give him no rest. If his forces are united, separate them. 24. Attack him where he is unprepared. Appear where you are not expected. 25. These military devices, leading to victory, must not be divulged beforehand. 26. 26. Now the general who wins a battle makes many calculations in his temple ere the battle is fought. The general who loses a battle makes but few calculations beforehand. Thus do many calculations lead to victory, and few calculations to defeat. How much more no calculation at all? It is by attention to this point that I can foresee who is likely to win or lose. Look, we're only at part 1. It's okay if we just keep going into part 2, which is about waging war and... Okay, yes, you're right. I should take a break. I hate agreeing with any human, but... Yes. Even slime people, COVID fucking sucks. Alright, let me take my break, you're right. Okay. Yes, thank you for... Jello? Are you trying to insult me? No, I'm kidding. Yes, I'll have the Jello, thank you. Oh, blue raspberry. My favorite. Okay. Let me regain my strength right quick. Yes, and hopefully my immune system will hear these hints and tricks, and hopefully they will wage a better war than they're waging right now. Fortunately, they were well prepared beforehand, but warfare is still warfare at the end of the day. Okay, I think I can manage. Okay, let's. I think I can gather my energy. Part 2, waging war.
Wind was in his face. Light was glimmering. Far, far away in the south, the clouds could be dimly seen as remote grey shapes rolling up, drifting. Morning lay beyond them.
1. Sun Tzu said, in operations of war, where there are in the field 1,000 swift chariots, as many heavy chariots, and 100,000 mail-clad soldiers, with provisions enough to carry them 1,000 li, the expenditure at home and at the front, including entertainment of guests, small items such as glue and paint, and sums spent on chariots and armor, will reach a total of 1,000 ounces of silver per day. Such is the cost of raising an army of 100,000 men. 2. When you engage in actual fighting, if victory is long in coming, then men's weapons will grow dull, and their ardor will be dampened. If you lay siege to a town, you will exhaust your strength. 3. Again, if the campaign is protracted, the resources of the state will not be equal to strain. 4. Now, when your weapons are dulled, your ardor damped, your strength exhausted, and your treasure spent, other chieftains will spring up to take advantage of your extremity. Then no man, however wise, will be able to avert the consequences that must ensue.
But at that same moment was a flash, as if lightning had sprung from the earth beneath the city. For a searing second it stood dazzling far off in black and white, its topmost tower like a glittering needle.
5. Thus, though we have heard of stupid haste in war, cleverness has never been seen associated with long delays. 6. There is no instance of a country having benefited from prolonged warfare. 7. It is only one who is thoroughly acquainted with the evils of war that can thoroughly understand the profitable way of carrying it on. 8. The skillful soldier does not raise a second levy, neither are his supply wagons loaded more than twice. 9. Bring war material with you from home, but forage on the enemy. Thus the army will have food enough for its needs. 10. Poverty of the state executor causes an army to be maintained by contributions from a distance. Contributing to maintain an army at a distance causes the people to be impoverished. 11. On the other hand, the proximity of an army causes prices to go up, and high prices cause the people's substance to be drained away. 12. When their substance is drained away, the peasantry will be afflicted by heavy exactions. 13 and 14. With this loss of substance and exhaustion of strength, the homes of people will be stripped bare, and 3/10 of their income will be dissipated, while government expenses for broken chariots, worn-out horses, breastplates and helmets, bows and arrows, spears and shields, protective mantles, draught oxen and heavy wagons will amount to 4/10 of its total revenue. Hence, a wise general makes a point of foraging on the enemy. 1 cartload of the enemy's provisions is equivalent to 20 of one's own. And likewise, a single pickle of his provender is equivalent to 20 from one's own store. And no, not the same kind of pickle that all y'alls are thinking about. And no, not the kind of pickle you're probably thinking about. 16. Now, in order to kill the enemy, immune system, are you listening? Our men must be roused to anger, that there may be advantage from defeating the enemy. They must have their rewards. 17. Therefore, in chariot fighting, when 10 or more chariots have been taken, they should be rewarded who took the first. Our own flags should be substituted for those of the enemy, and the chariots mingled and used in conjunction with ours. The captured soldiers should be kindly treated and kept. 18. This is called using the conquered foe to augment one's own strength. 19. In war, then, let your great object be victory, not lengthy campaigns. 20. Thus it may be known that the leader of armies is the arbiter of the people's fate, the man on whom it depends whether the nation shall be in peace or in peril.
And rising in his stirrups, he cried in a loud voice, more clear than any there had ever heard a mortal man achieve before. Arise, arise, riders of Theoden! Fell leads awake fire and slaughter. Spear shall be shaken, shield is splintered, sword day, red day, the sun rises. Ride now, ride to Gondor!
Yeah, okay, you're right. I should stop, and I guess you could see me bubbling up underneath my exterior, and yes, that does mean a fever is coming again. Alright, you're right, though. I should rest. And yes, I would absolutely love to keep feeling that feeling of your hand caressing my hair and my arms and touching my aching back. Yes, human, I think that would be nice. And yes, I do think some sleep would be nice too. Usually I would go and take this rest in my comfy little mason jar, but your presence is just as comforting. Thank you for caring. Hey, hey y'all, it's Marsha O'Hare with Nightmare Public Broadcasting here to say that we are sick as a dog now. And the people who embody the concept of chicken noodle soup, ginger ale, and saltines are Zemo, Rocco, the Logosamancer, Eyjafjalla, Yokathul, Pidove, Spriggs, Pingley, Mr. Zetso, Justin, Organic Emerald, Sam Myers, Jackson Daniel 42, and Asori. If you want to give us health points and more, then become a patron today and get access to some of the craziest shit on planet Earth. Additionally, despite this plague that we have all been infected with, the channel is open for commissions that includes OCs, profile pictures, and more. For more information, email belladonnaasmr13@gmail.com. Now, for the love of God, y'all stay safe out there, you hear? Bye! Oh my god, Pippin, do you have any more tissues? I think I used them all.